how do people run for office? I know that there is on a local level, you can go to their website and you can find out how to submit your name and all of that. Then what? Like, how does that
Yeah.
play out for most people? Because I think a lot of people don't know, and it creates a barrier between wanting to be involved at the political level and being scared because you have no idea what that entails.
I would say if anyone listening to this show who wants to run for office or has flirted with the idea of running for office, please do it. Because that's exactly the kind of candidates that we need. You always get business executives and lawyers. That's the vast majority of people in office right now, and especially at the federal level. Um, Navigating it is tough, but it is also Googleable. You just have to look and know where to look. I mean, so it's not, and some of it is kind of chicken and the egg stuff. So for me, example, I don't use any big businesses for any of the things that I do, including my bank account, my campaign bank account. And you can't get certified as a candidate before you have a bank account, but you can't get a bank account unless you get certified for as a candidate. And then you also have to navigate different things by the state. So like in Virginia, in order to get on the ballot, you need to pay $3,700 just to get your name on the ballot, which I think is purposely designed. Yeah, it's designed to price people out. I mean, this is another reason why I want my democracy dollars plan to do it. I don't think it just strengthens our democracy by incentivizing your typical candidates. I think you get people who aren't typical candidates to be able to now have access to run for office. Because they can just go to their family and friends and say, can you give me your $500? And now I got enough money to just navigate these simple structures. And I want to give you like a universal, easy approach to how to do this. There's some organizations that specialize in it in particular, but it's different based off where you are.
Where you live,
I would say that the same, exactly where you live, exactly. But it is possible. It is possible for anyone to do it, but some things are more expensive. Like if I'm those people that I organize in Southwest Virginia, they're not going to have enough money, just the startup money to get a website, and to be able to pay for that $4,000 right out the gate, and also know the things you're supposed to know in order to get a bank account, and which took me 3 months, by the way, before I could even get one because of those things. And, this actually speaks to another part of our political system is we have overcomplicated it. We have made it so that you have to have some foundational knowledge in order to just get your foot in the door. And because that is designed to exhaust us, so many people who would be good at this will never get a chance to even entertain that notion in their mind. That's perfectly thing. If there's anyone who wants to reach out to me via my website and wants to know how exactly they can do what I'm doing right now, I will be happy to do it. And after this campaign, I've been flirting with the idea of writing a short book about how all the things that I went to and how I got
to see that. I would love to see that. But also I want you to win your campaign. So maybe the book will have to be on the back burner. Okay, Tim, honestly, what a pleasure. You're a breath of fresh air. You're exactly the type of candidates that we have been seeking for this podcast series. And I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. Tell the people how they can support you in your campaign.
Thank you for saying that. So my name is Tim Sawinski, reformist Democrat running in Virginia's 1st District. You can find me on votetimva.com, and all of my socials are votetimva. If you want to send my campaign a direct email, it's just contact@votetimva.com. And that is not an empty offer. I try to respond to everyone that I can. I try to call everyone I can, because that's not just for you, that's for me. It makes me a better candidate. So that offer is genuine and it is open.
And I can attest to that, audience. I reached out to Tim this morning, and we are now on this podcast recording this conversation. So Tim is not fucking around. If you reach out to him, I feel very confident you're going to hear back.
My man is giving you a call with a $5 donation. Like, it doesn't get realer than that, y'all. It doesn't.
Seriously.
So please give Tim a look. Help out however you can, money donations. But if you're on the ground in Virginia, you want to give Tim a call, because not only is he a good candidate, but it sounds like he's a great grassroots organizer. And so I think that gives him a great advantage over a lot of candidates, because a lot of candidates don't have that experience on the ground. So if you're thinking about, if you don't have the money, think about volunteering your time as well.
Absolutely.
That would be the best. Thank you. Thank you both for saying that. And this has been an honor of mine. Seriously, I love anyone who's trying to platform grassroots candidates. I feel indebted to for the rest of my life, honestly.
Well, we appreciate you saying that. We hope to be doing a lot more of this between now and primaries and midterms. When is your primary, by the way?
August 4th now. It used to be in
August 4th.
June now. Now they're moving
Okay.
to August 4th. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd love to be considered a friend of the show. So if there's any time that you
I
feel
would
maybe,
too. Let's keep in touch, Tim. I'm digging you, man. I like your vibe. I like everything you have to say. I think you have a very promising future
Thank you.
in politics for the right reasons, which is exactly the type of people that we get jazzed about. And that's who we're looking for. I really appreciate you coming and meeting with us today. And I wish you the best of luck. And please let's stay in touch.
Yes, thank
Absolutely.
you. Good luck, Tim. Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you both so much.